We had a really important meeting just a couple of weeks ago, and there were some of you that missed that meeting. So for those of you who missed the meeting, and for those of you who were able to come but forgot what we talked about, we have put together this video for you. I want you to know, first of all, that you are a youth worker. This honestly is a gift to us and the greatest job on the planet. If you doubt it, check out the link on your email. You have a really important job. Now, we have several different types of youth worker. We have those who work in Sunday school, those who lead small groups and host students in their homes, those who lead in our Celebrate Recovery for students called The Landing, and then there's another type of youth worker, the Wednesday night youth worker. No matter what area you work in, as a youth worker, we have several of these things that we need you to do. First of all, we need you to pray for students and the youth ministry, because if God isn't in it, then we're in trouble. Secondly, we need you to love kids. If you don't love kids, why be here? Third, we're not going to tolerate fighting. We want this to be a safe place for every student, and our community behaves in a certain kind of way. Fourth, report misbehavior to one of our youth staff. Pastor Chris, Pastor David, Jackie, Stacy, or Mitch, or one of our safety team. You'll be introduced to them in just a little bit. And number 5, let us know if you're going to be gone. You do all this anyway, and you're great at it, which means that we have the greatest and best volunteer group on planet Earth. For those of you who do work on Wednesday nights, we have split you up into 7 different teams, each with its own responsibilities. This is the important stuff that you missed at our meeting. Team 1 is the stage crew. The stage crew helps us set up chairs between services, clean up trash that's lying around the room, and every once in a while monitors the bathrooms and the hallways, making sure that there's no trash lying around, which means that if the stage crew people see a half-full can of pop sitting all by itself, they're tossing it into the trash. Greg McDonald will be leading this group, and if you have any questions, you can talk to Greg. Team number 2 is the tech team, led by our main man, DJ Jazzy Rick Lance. The tech team is responsible for making sure the sound and lights, microphones and computers are all ready to go for worship. Get ready to praise the Lord. Team 3 is the rec team. Rec stands for recreation. The rec team's job is extremely difficult and takes a certain kind of person, kind of like Andrew Blakeman or Alex Bullerjack. The rec team are cheerleaders. They must be and act crazy. They run and assist with games. They rep intramurals. They help the stage crew by cleaning up the gym and working hard to include outsiders. Watch out. If you're part of the rec team, you just might have fun. Team 4 is one of our most important teams, the safety team. The safety team is responsible to help us control the chaos by watching exits and helping us with discipline. Students are no longer to go out multiple exits, but will only be coming in and going out through the north doors of the middle school room, or what we now call the rec room. There they will check in. Also, all adult guests will come in that door as well. If you have any issues, please contact one of your youth staff or one of the leaders of the safety team, which will be headed up by our very own Ken Jones in high school and Kayla Lloyd in middle school. They will help in any way they can. Team 5 is the Java Cafe. It's headed up and led by Garth Brooks. Oh, I mean his twin brother, David Clowers. They're there to make coffee, filling kids with caffeine and sugar. Also, it'd be helpful if the Java Cafe worked to no names, if they acted friendly, and if they cleaned the cafe as well as the courtside by dry mopping the floor at the end of the night. The only competition to the Java Cafe is Team 6, the Snack Shack team. Glenn Holcomb is the face of our Snack Shack. Unlike the Java Cafe, the Snack Shack group is to make healthy, nutritious foods and snacks like tacos and Hot Pockets, as well as know names, act friendly to students, and if they would ever be so kind to clean the Snack Shack and the dining area by mopping at the end of the night. Finally, last but not least, our greeters are the face of Wednesday night. Welcoming kids with a smile, greeters will be arriving 15 minutes before the start of the program, and a group of them will be checking students in. Others will be wandering, learning names, and still others will be writing notes to missing students and new visitors. The greeters will make sure that we collect new visitor information and that they'll always be pushing and advertising events so that we can be inviting students back. We wanted to make sure that this whole thing was as easy as possible for you. So if you have any questions at all, please, please, please give us a call or email us. Again, thanks for what you do. You're making a gigantic difference.